that these are primary. And then when we reflect on those, we call these faint images of impression ideas. So we have simple perceptions that admit of no distinction or separation, for instance, red. And we have complex perceptions that are perceived in unity, but distinguished into parts, like we have complex perceptions of an apple in terms of its color, shape, and so forth. But we perceive that as a unified complex. And our ideas tend to be reflective copy of images insofar as the idea that we have is like the impression. But all simple impressions and ideas resemble each other. And this suggests a dependence, that is, that the ideas being faint are derivatives from the impression. And so what sometimes happens is that we have an impression of pleasure or pain, and this leads us to an idea about pleasure or pain. And this then leads us to impressions of reflection. So we can have impressions of primary impressions and also have reflective impressions.
Is that how we build stereotypes?
Is that what?
Is that why we build stereotypes?
Well, that's an interesting application of that idea. And when you get an idea like this, have an idea page, like in your notebook or in your computer or someplace, and write down that kind of idea, because that's worthwhile to come back to and talk about in terms of where this way of thinking about this stuff leads to. Because we're going to get into his talk about habit next time. And the whole business about habit and custom in David Hume is an interesting feature of his way of resolving some of his difficulties. And I want to leave you with the difficulties before we get there. So hang on to that thought. And the way to hang on to it is to make a note of it. But when I have a good thought and I don't write that something down, then I forget what the thought was. Sometimes when I look back and look, it wasn't all that good thought at all. It's just, grabs you. So, memory, order, and imagination freedom. We remember our memories in terms of a temporal and spatial order to things. And in our imagination, we bust out of order and we come up with all kinds of things. But Hume's contention is that both of these are constrained by experience. So, how do we get our ideas meshed together to get composite ideas from single ideas and relation of one complex of ideas to another complex of ideas? And his account is in terms of what he calls associations of ideas. And this is going to screw you up. I'm projecting. When David Hume talks about associations of ideas, he's talking about how one idea resembles another, how one idea is related in time and space to another. Contiguity is up against it in time and space. And cause and effect. Those are his notions of associations of ideas. And then he comes along with another talk about relations of ideas. And relations of ideas and associations of ideas look an awful lot like one another. But associations of ideas have to do with how we put together things in our experience. Whereas what he talks about as relations of ideas is the way in which one and one make two, or a triangle has three sides. That is, if you relate to me what your conception of a triangle is, inevitably you're going to relate that because it's a closed figure, and by definition it's got three sides, you're going to relate